radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Virgo for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Virgo placement in your chart, you can apply this to. Before I get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below. For your protection, that's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Also, check out my completely free radio show every other Monday. It is live at 5 p.m. Eastern. Also, there's playbacks on there so you can hear the last episode, etc. We pull cards for every Zodiac sign. We listen to music. It is super fun. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel, and let's just get into it, Virgo. Let's see what you guys got going on. Oof. What are the messages for Virgo? Let's get into it. So first of all, we have the hummingbird. This one says, confidence, motion, and adventure. You are being guided to be grateful for the many relationships that you have in your life, including the one with yourself. You possess the power to stretch yourself in new ways. Love yourself unconditionally, and the world will do the same. As above, so below, so within, so without, Virgo. I am hearing the universe asking you to channel some loving energy into yourself, some of that positive energy that you so willingly give to other people, to yourself, so that you may also get that from other people in return. Like tapping into this energy here, it just feels like you give a lot, and at least lately you've been getting a little. So it's definitely time to channel some loving energy into yourself so that you can attract more of that from outside of you. We have the Black Panther. Independent, clever, and fascinating. You are being guided to observe your surroundings and keep your own counsel. Find clarity and then express your inner and outer beauty to the world. Pounce on the opportunities that feed your soul with purpose and passion. Awaken now to your personal powers, talents, and freedom. So yeah, you guys, tapping into this energy, there's definitely an energy here of taking advantage of the situation, taking advantage of this time that you have to be independent, to separate yourself from the motion of making other people happy, entertaining other people, making sure everyone else is good. It's just time to separate from that, you guys. Time to separate from that and channel that into you, because I'm getting this energy, you guys, that I don't feel like you guys are getting enough these days. Kangaroo. Stability, faith, and determination. You're being guided to take action and think big. Take back your power, leap over any obstacles, and build your desires on a solid foundation. Forge ahead without looking back and create emotional fulfillment while staying grounded. Be true to yourself and having fun in the unknown. Faith in the unknown. Have faith in the unknown. The Hawk. And then this one says, inspirational, fearless, and visionary. You're being, okay, I'm getting this image of Virgo like in some sort of upper echelon type of setting, like a gallery or a very expensive cocktail bar. Like I'm getting this image of you, Virgo, living your best life. And it's like you're the star of the show. You walk into the room, everyone's looking at you. There's an opportunity to reach some sort of fame, socialite status, or happiness that just kind of elevates your life and puts you in these expensive places. Like specifically, that's the energy coming through, like that you're in these places that, you know, a lot of people would dream to be in. You're being guided to detach from the mundane and envision your heart's desires. See with clarity the opportunity that surrounds your new journey. Stretch and expand yourself. Soar above previous limitations. So yeah, you guys, it's like the people around you, to be honest, they live more of a limited life. More limited than you have the ability to. It's like you have the ability to soar, and it's not even like you hate it here. It's just like you're a little underappreciated, and you have the ability to go further. And you know, some people are in your life for a season, and this is looking like one of those situations. Like, you know, I'm sure you've learned certain things from your friends. Oh yeah, there's a decision to be made. It's up to you whether you take advantage of this. If you go on a solo journey right now, Virgo, what I am saying to you is you have the ability to really have a crazy level up financially. And it doesn't feel like financially, honestly, in the sense that you've even worked for it. This is like someone marrying into wealth. This is like someone meeting someone that just wants to take care of them. This is like you, that's the thing, like being a socialite, you get a lot of freebies. Like people will, you know, take you on trips, they'll pay. Like all of my friends, they are up. Okay, I put them on investments, I put them on everything. And that's how I feel, Virgo, with you guys. It's like this energy of you having the ability to reach this status, and it doesn't feel like you've worked for it. It's not like you are refusing to work for it, but you just don't have to. You could, you know, as you grow and evolve, you may have your own things that you're interested in, and once you have this type of power, you can channel it wherever you want to. You'll have that financial freedom, but it is going to take you going on a solo journey. And the thing that's kind of holding you back, Virgo, is you don't want to leave people behind when you don't, like, you know, it's easier to leave people behind when you're beefing with them, when you hate them. But the universe is saying this is for you. That's literally exactly what I'm hearing. This is for you. And then we got the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, definitely a solo journey. Six of Swords, you're going to have to take what you can from those situations and sail away, honey. Sail away, surrendering to the universe, surrendering to the divine. It's just time. Oops. What are the other messages for Virgo? I really do feel like you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you don't surrender to this energy. And the thing is, we got the Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Wands just came out in reverse. So I do feel like it's hard for you. You're going to have to be a bit harsh and keep your eye on the prize with this one. Like, it's going to take a lot of determination for you to commit to doing this. There's someone specific you do not want to leave behind. Two, I'm feeling perhaps a romantic interest, but there's such a duality I'm feeling here. First of all, it's a Two of Cups, so yeah, duality. But we also got the King of Cups here, so I feel like a King of Cups is what's holding you back, but a King of Cups is also what you have to look forward to. So I'm getting this message that anything you have now can be replaced, and it's going to be leveled up at that. So it's like that person that, you know, you want to be patient for, you want to wait for them, but like 10 times better is what you have to look forward to. And you'll also have the fulfillment within yourself. So when it comes to what you will and will not accept, you don't have to compromise. Like, your future is not one that is compromising. You know, when certain BS presents itself to you, first of all, you can distract yourself because you're going to have the coins. So it's like, you know what? You're arguing with somebody, you can treat yourself to a nice dinner and forget all about it. Or treat yourself to a spa day and forget it, you know? But you don't have to compromise when there's this level of security and stability like this. Let's see. We got a lot of major arcana that came out. What's going on with those? We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. So to be honest, you're blocking yourself from fulfillment, blocking yourself from receiving the best of the best by sitting here in the situation that you know isn't up to your standards or isn't as good as, you know, the situation that you're in is not as good as it could be. And I see that you guys feel that. You definitely feel that. Chariot in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like an energy of stopping your own bag. And Chariot in reverse is kind of being at a standstill. This wish fulfillment is here for you. We have the Star card, and I can't even say that I won't be here forever. I want to, just because I want to see you guys experience this now. But you know, we all have our different journeys and processes, so I won't project a time frame onto you and say, oh, you got to do this now. But with the Emperor in reverse and the Six of Wands, the only thing stopping you is you. The only thing stopping you is tapping into your masculine energy. That would be the only thing into your way, or in your way. Page of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely an ability to, you have the ability to untangle yourself, but this is what I'm saying, it's a solo journey. If you're already on a solo journey, definitely invest in some books for your spiritual expansion. You know, invest in some books. If you're not reading anything, it's not just about being solo. Being in hermit mode isn't just about being alone. It's about growing and expanding. You can't grow and expand if you're just sitting there, you know, in your bed like you do every day, watching Netflix shows. That's not going to cause the expansion. Once you get into this solo journey of spirituality, figuring out who you are, and figuring out what you want to do, what you believe, whatever it is that it's, you know, your path to figure out, that's when this, you know, is going to happen. There's so much resistance, though. We have the Hanged One in reverse. There must be someone you really care about, someone you really, really care about, holding you back here, because I'm picking up on this energy and it feels like you guys are like really opposed to tapping into this solo journey. Maybe because you don't want to be alone, maybe because you don't know where to start, but the universe will put you on, but you have to commit to this. You have to show some sort of initiative. You know, look up on YouTube best spiritual books. I actually don't honestly advise that, just because look on my Instagram story. My Instagram is in the description below. I have some really, really good books to get you started, especially the last book that I posted on there, but I have a little story tab with some really, really good spiritual books to get you started, to get you right. Anyways, Knight of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. There's this not knowing where to start, and that's kind of, you know, holding you back, or not knowing what lies ahead, what you'll even, you know, be dealing with in the future. And this is what you're going to get out of this situation. Like I said, abundance, some sort of notoriety for a lot of you. Someone knows your potential too, and they're afraid of that. You can't make someone, oh, this is why you're so stuck. This is exactly why you're stuck. You intimidate me. I idolize you so much. You're out of my league. I am shy. I know it may not seem that way, but I definitely am, is what the second card says. You guys, someone, they see your value. More than your value, they see your power. I'm picking up on a romantic interest. They see your power and they're genuinely afraid. They're genuinely afraid. I don't like to, like, I feel like that's a cop-out, so I never, you know, go with that. I always find like a loophole around it. But this person, you genuinely intimidate them. Either you guys have different upbringings and you know, came up nicer than they did, so they have self-limiting beliefs, or they have poverty mindset, or this is an energy of you just being almost too good to be true, and it's like they know that they're gonna fall for you as soon as they fully let themselves. They know that they're gonna fall for you. And there's definitely a fear here, and this is the reason you're so stuck and it's hard for you to move forward, because it's like, you know that this is what it is. You know that it's not a matter of incompatibility. You know that it's not a matter of them, you know, not wanting to deal with the situation because they don't think you're a match. It's like you can sense their fear, and you're likely getting hot and cold. This could also be in your love life, like an energy in your love life, like you're getting promising connections, you know, and they don't really go past the surface level, like consistently. That may have been the theme in the last, yikes, I just heard 10 years for someone. Jeez, for the last 10 years this is how it's been. Lord. Okay, we have, I'm losing hope in this even working. At this point, why even bother? And I feel so comfortable around you, I can't be myself. It's like night and freaking day. And that's the standpoint of an emotionally involved person. From your standpoint, you're like, I feel comfortable around you. I feel like I could be myself around you. I can see the future. I can see how compatible we are. But I'm losing faith at this, you know, working. And I'm like, why bother at this point? But at the same time, your heart is truly in it. And that's why you haven't walked away, because you truly feel this way. You truly feel these things for this person. So like I said, it's like night and day on their end. It's like fight or flight. You're like, I'll fight. They're like, I'll flight. Because this is not something that I'm used to at all. Let's see. What are the messages for Virgo? Man, Virgo, all I can say is you have the ability to, you know, you have the ability to really Wow. We have the new moon in Pisces and the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. I felt that hardcore because you guys hadn't officially made a decision to go on this solo journey. And it's kind of a spiritual journey and a life purpose kind of journey. Wanting more for yourself is where it starts, and then pursuing more for yourself is, you know, where the journey actually begins, where you start to put that action behind it and you start to figure out more of, you know, everything. When you start to go deeper. But we have the Hanged One in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Two of Wands, definitely being stuck between a decision. New moon in Pisces, at the bottom of this one, it says meditate and contemplate. So from a universal standpoint, the universe is kind of asking you, like, listen, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go from here? Will you accept, you know, will you continue to stay here? Like I said, I don't feel a pressure of a time frame here. It just feels very disappointing. It feels very disappointing because I can see, like, you know, years or months of you putting in all of this effort, and then, you know, I'm not getting a confirmation that you won't still get what you want if you do this at a later time. But it just feels extremely disappointing. Even from your end, I can feel the disappointment that you didn't start sooner. We have the disseminating moon and the cardinal moon. There's those. Be bold and make the first move, and take time to breathe out. So it's definitely going to be important for you guys to take time to make this decision. Take deep breaths, you know, really be one with yourself, Virgo. And you're going to have to be bold and make that first move. Unfortunately, this isn't something that's going to come to you. That's why nothing is set in stone. This is an opportunity, but you have to seize it. This isn't something being, you know, placed in your lap. This is a cause and effect thing. You're going on a spiritual journey, and it's leading you to all this money and abundance and social status and, like, this just crazy life that you never thought you could have. It feels very artistic. It feels very classy. You know, like, wow. Whatever your version of, you know, fun is, though, you can create. But yeah, you guys, you know, it's something that you do have to seize. Find your sacred flow. That's the only message that wanted to come out. The universe is telling you to find a balance between how you can do this, how you can make this work. But yeah, it's definitely time to take action, Virgo, because there's so much waiting for you. But just know that it's a trigger effect. You know, there is something that does happen before you get to this. So just because you're alone doesn't mean you're on a solo journey. That just means you're isolating. Just know that there's a difference between the two. And that's what I got for you guys this week. Check me out on Etsy in the description below for your protection. That is the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check out my completely free radio show every other Monday in the description below. On Station Head, we pull cards, we listen to music. It is a vibe. I love you, Virgo. Careful what you wish for. And I will see you in the next one. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.